because we know he has a piranha plant that he beat Leo with in the past. So
yeah, that was such a one-off too. I feel like I haven't seen it since then. I've seen his Richter too as well when he had to fight Meister a couple times. But
Richter, oh yeah, now I remember.
Yeah, it's few and far between that he uses another character. I don't think he's not capable of doing it.
Right.
For you guys who might not be familiar with his talents in this game. So let's get it though.
We are having the Palutena though.
Yep.
On Battlefield for game 1 too. And guys, listen, we have Bestness on standby in terms of we have it ready, and we're gonna cut to it in case this game breaks out like previous set. So non-stop action here in Team Liquid Stream. So,
hopefully Bestness is hosting.
Yeah, I think he is. Thank goodness.
Way to go about it. So, ooh.
There's the absorb on the neutral beat.
The rare time he presses B. See the result?
Yep. I mean, like he'll do it at the right times, but I feel like it's probably better against Ness too, because Ness is just trying to stay at that mid range and only jump into burst aerials like that, like trying to do the burst forward air, burst neutral air, maybe sometimes. Ooh!
Oh wow!
Okay.
Palutena grab not grabbing. One of the best tether grabs in the game. This is honestly like a lot slower than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it's like we're seeing hitboxes come out, but both of them are just spacing so well.
Yeah, if you look at the percentages, they've hit like maybe 5 moves each. You know, like it's been pretty slow at the start, but finally that PK fire will land, but not a real conversion in terms of percent.
I think the thing is, it's just the kind of the nature of the stage too. It's like you just look how both of them are moving around it. Like it's all about evasion at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Man, and it's just it seems like if the neutral is this crazy, I can't even imagine how these players are going to close out the stock on each other as well. You know what I mean? Just taking that into account. Generally, just harder to get those kill moves. At least, maybe I guess both of them kind of have back throws as out. Ness is being a little bit more powerful.
Sure. Ooh. Yeah, this is interesting because it's like it's on pace for a 1-minute finish, but they're not running away from each other. You know what I mean? It's just they're hitboxing. It's just they're not landing.
They're hitboxing very carefully.
Yes. Oh, there we go. That one you can just kind of throw out against the back air. And will Bestness respond? He does. 2 stocks each.
There we go. It's weird that they're both like playing the platforms. They're not really camping the platforms. I think that's kind of that's where it's kind of getting lost in translation. Like you would think that we'd be on like 1 stock each at this point.
Yeah.
With the interactions that we're seeing, but just nobody's really landing hits despite being close range. It's nuts. Huh.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought out the platform too, just because it's one thing to space all these areas, but it makes it becomes more. There's more depth to it when there's so many platforms involved as well, right? So, just really goes to show and a test for these players' skills in terms of the spacing their aerials out.
Yes, sir.
I get so nervous anytime Bestness does that up B off stage because prior, I had never seen him mess that up. I'd never seen him die for it. But I think last weekend, or maybe the weekend before, I saw him die, I think 2 or 3 times by being just a little bit too far off. And, now it's just my anxiety every time it happens. Is back up. But look at how even this is, man. Only 2% between them until Tweek lands that dash attack. This is a very slow, but aggressive match. It's really interesting to see.
It's developing the way of Tweek at the moment.
And I love how Bestness is recovering as well. He's not doing too many directional air dodges because Tweek is using that down to recover that option. He's going more for the PKT2s, or he'll go high with the PK Thunder and fall to the ledge. Like, that's very impressive because that's where Palutena is supposed to really destroy Ness, right? So,
yeah.
The fact that he's playing around that so well, he's just playing the matchup incredibly well. And, whoa, watch it!
Ooh, zaps him off stage again.
Oh!
Ooh, careful.
That was so close to connect.
A forward smash, though.
Oh, man. Kind of flub on flub there.
Yeah, this is, Oh, wow. Look at the power. On the back, a big matchup.
Yeah, that was an incredible mix. And, and that forced the SD and tried to get the footstool on top of that Bestness.
Are we on pace for a timeout?
Possibly.
It's so hard to call because they're not on the other side of the stage from each other.
Right.
Like they're fighting. It's just not resulting in much.
I think at a certain point, one of them is gonna realize Like if Tweek gets this stock and then gets like 40%, we might just hit the brakes. You know what I mean? But for right now, they're both still playing normally.
Ooh, man, this ledge jump side magnet is doing wonders for Bestness right now, getting so much damage, giving him a really good mix-up off the ledge, which is where he mostly retreats to. So having that mix-up is just doing wonders for him.
188 here. Gets, oh, he got the parry, but not the punish.
We're getting a little hairy for Tweek. That dash attack couldn't have come at a better time.
40 left on the clock, 73% you're on Tweek.
You got 100 seconds to either take the stock or do more than 82. Let's see, down throw into forward air, that's 15. And Bestness stuck at the ledge. We'll see if he can hold it there.
Yeah, Bestness is just the way he's getting off the ledge versus Tweek is really what is bringing him ahead in all these exchanges. Because that is one of Tweek's biggest strengths too, is his ledge trapping. So the fact that he's able to, you know, not like mitigate all this damage or take no damage at all on the ledge sometimes is a big deal.
Oh,
traps there though. Bestness bursting off the stage with that forward air, and I think that's so good because we saw the double jump magnet. Wait, back throw, will that do it?
I think center stage now. Wow, whoa!
Oh yeah, you got him.
I was thinking the same thing. I thought from center it might not work, but I guess he was just he was like right over the threshold because like you saw him pummel a lot, you know?
Right.
That might have been it.
Yeah, I think Bestness did a good job keeping himself in that by picking aggressive options back to the stage rather than falling into defensive patterns, because that's what Tweek would definitely have been looking to snuff out, especially with that clock ticking down.
Sure.
Yeah. It got risky with it. So I like how Bestness stayed the course.
Yeah,
in that first game.
Because he had the lead too, so Bestness could have tried to go for the timeout or could have tried to play defensive, but he just stuck with his guns and he played the style that he feels comfortable with and that he's strong at. So
when you're, so it's a weird thing because like if you're Tweek now, you don't really feel compelled to change characters because that match was very close. It was just a little slower paced. But you were keeping up. You're keeping pace fine with Palutena, so you're probably going to stick with it. You just got to play better. You know, it's like, it's I don't know. Maybe you switch to Wario? Okay, yeah, I was going to say, maybe you switch to Wario since it's so slow, and he's just sort of boxing you out with these hitboxes. Now you're getting rewarded for it, you know?
Right.
Now you're getting something out of it.
Yeah, because the more time that ticks by, the more wafts Tweek is going to get on deck here, and more wafts means potentially more stocks here. So,
oh yeah,
see how it's played out here. And of course, you know, even like falling back to comfort as well. You are winners finals. Tried out the Palu. It is a counter pick technically, but sometimes, I mean, most of the time, comfort's going to, you know, be more important than counter pick.
Oh yeah, and you can see why. Look at these.
So. Bestness is throwing out an aerial every time he's in the air. And Tweek is just like, alright, you're going to do that. I'm just going to wait and then up tilt. I'm going to wait and then aerial. I feel like Bestness has to switch up his strategy. Because I feel like Palutena, she can beat that, but Wario is so mobile that he's faster with it. So Bestness is going to have to start being a little bit more disciplined on his mashes out of hit stun.
Jeez, the damage is it's so crazy. He's hitting him at 0, and usually Wario's Nair won't really collect on most characters, especially like the more fast follower they are. But against someone like Ness, it seems like Tweek is having no issues of just getting a rising short hop Nair and connecting into like 60, maybe even 70 damage.
Yeah, Ness has got that frame where I thought it'd be a little more tricky, but Tweek just, I mean, kid just knows where to position himself, where to strike, and I really thought that. I definitely thought Tweek would struggle a little bit more with this, but a lot of those things Bestness will do, you kind of pointed out, Tony, you know, with the aerials and stuff like that, that'll work against a lot of people, but Tweek, obviously just not one of them, not for the games, and he's playing probably his best character right now, and it is definitely creating a hell of a gap, as that is a 2-stock lead in Game 2.
And with
waft.
2-stock, if you are losing the waftless Wario, just... The problem here is that Wario is so much more mobile, and I feel like Palutena oppresses you, Wario hits you, and you think you can get out, but really you can't. He's that bait and punish style, right? And I think Bestness is just sort of I don't know if he was ready to switch gears on that and to change up his playstyle for this matchup. I think he'll be fine in later matches, if I'm being honest. But like Palutena just kind of stuffs you over and over with her hitboxes, especially against Ness. And if you're not ready for it, she just sort of gets railed. But yeah, the Wario is just I'm getting subspace flashbacks. Like this is. It's just beating his ass, yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's the biggest thing is probably the air mobility, right? Because, like, Palu has really good air-to-air, but she doesn't have the air mobility like Wario, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I think Tweek also really enjoys Wolf, because Wolf is kind of like Wario in a sense where you have just, like, a ridiculous amount of air mobility.
Good God.
That is a 3-stock with no waft, I believe.
Yes.
Not
the
a
3
single
stock.
walk from you, bro.
Dang. Getting 3-stocked by Waftless Wario. Imagine that.
That's like a gold trophy in a PS4 game, you know? It's like
achievement unlocked. Like I swear that it just happened on Tweek screen. Just got it.
So I could be wrong here, but I think Bestness won't get mollywopped like that again.
I think we're still gonna stick on Ness. I think he has to get acclimated to the switch from Palu.
It's a playstyle thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
all right, so game number 3. See who the counter pick is here for Bestness.
Sure. And it's,
like it's
Town and City.
I agree with it. Tweek probably banned final. So, I mean, Town or Kalos is the next best thing, but Kalos was, you saw what happened on that. So.
I'm kind of surprised he would go... You would pick Kalos, but ban FD? You think?
I mean, well, like for Wario specifically, I think Kalos is nice because you have the bike, right? So you can play like that duck hunt strategy of like, oh, I'm on the left platform, let me bike to the right platform. Now I'm over here. You know
okay.
You have that.
Got you.
So, and like I think that's why it's nice. Like Tweek didn't like do that really, but
no, but I
Tweek
hear
was
you.
still connecting like the combos. He was getting his hits by the platform, which is what you want essentially with Wario, right?
Sure.
In Town, you're just eliminating that factor all in all when it's like platforms. So.
Oh, what is that DI? Yuck!
Oh,
yeah,
no.
You don't deserve to die for that one. Disgusting. Oh my God. Wario saw a rare fish. It was like a rare bug on a stump in Town and City. He was like, oh, I need that. It's like 8,000 bells.
Man, when dying, bro. It cost you your life.
Wario's heavy. He definitely shouldn't have flew that far. Hey. Oh, chomp him.
That was a really good bite. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Town and Smash Bros. Do have small horizontal blast zones. I didn't know it was that.
Mm-hmm. That's very surprising. That's great for Tweek. Immediately pulls himself back out the rut.
It's so funny watching Wario like stuff out all these crazy Ness hitboxes just with like a split. He like takes 6 damage. Just like, all right, cool. Bestness doing a really good job not getting nared though. Like I think it's okay to get fared in some situations at low percent, but the nair is the main thing that was the money maker for Tweek. That game too. Okay, playing really careful around the center platform.
Sure.
The Waft is online.
I was wondering if he was keeping the bike there because, like, if it's there, you can extend the waft if you get the up tilt, you know?
Right,
and basically,
right.
like, lock it in.
Yeah, seemed like he wanted him to come over, so
Sure.
probably onto something.
And Bestness did not bite. Bestness was like, you know what, you're chilling there.
Yep.
Bike
and,
will
and,
make
and,
sure.
and Tweek did that thing where he, like, ran to the ledge and then he ran back waiting for the roll-on, you know?
Right.
Now we're taking our time.
Yeah. Now we're seeing that patient play. I think Bestness realizes that he might have to play like that versus the Wario. Because if he's holding W and like getting nared, it's just not gonna be good for him.
Oh no!
He waited too. That was very nice.
Bestness waited back.
Oh, did he just hit him with the weight though?
He didn't even hold shield. He's like, nah, you're spot dodging.
Back is
No raid, dude. That killed Wario at 124 after the throw. Very killed him.
a lot of kind of like head scratcher stocks taken throughout this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
to say the least. Yeah.
Head scratcher stocks, I like that. That is definitely a mood.
A lot of happy little surprises. And I think the theme of this set is like, this is really just playstyles getting...
Oh!
rocket ship.
Haunted
Out
stock.
of the way! Don't want to get hit by that!
You want to talk about head scratches? That's, just hold shield, man. Like, it's just, you gotta wait. I think he tried to jump away from it, and then...
Yeah, but like, I've seen people get shield break through that setup too.
Yes,
So it's
yeah,
like,
that's
it's like
true.
a tough spot. Would his shield have been able to survive? I couldn't tell you, but like...
Not if
it
he
was
kept holding it, you know? Because,
Yeah.
like, if he held it for, like, a second longer, and you don't want to get locked in shield against that. It's
Right.
so scary, dude. So, excellent stuff to Bestness. It's just, this set is fascinating because, like, Tweek tried to apply the Palutena sort of pressure, where he's just, like, constantly throwing out aerials, holding forward, trying to fight, and Bestness played around it. Then he's playing so much more defensive and, like, patient and on his back foot with Wario. But Bestness is now dealing with that in a very productive way too. So like, oh, Tweek says he tried to grab. Okay, well, another switch. Here we go.
All right, the wolf's coming out. You know, it's very funny. There's no Sonics in top 8, but every time Bestness is in the lobby, he's playing Sonic, dude. He just wants the irony to just go through.
That's funny.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what.
The low-key shade.
Yeah. All right, so we have this is a third character.
Oh!
Wow.
Right back at you.
Fun interaction.
What is the thing? Like,
That was great. He shot one, got hit, then healed, and then just knocked the third one back. Oh, that was funny.
Has many reflectors.
Yep. Got a lot of things to deal with that.
So no Cloud this time. Looks like we're gonna go with the Wolf. Wolf is like you're like Wario with the nice air drift, but you have bigger hitboxes, right? But you don't have like much like walk stuff going on. Cover's
You have
not
like
great.
you have like brawler hitboxes, like a brawler character. You know, it's like and what's interesting is we're back to game one's pace because there's a little bit over 100% between the two of them in a minute now. So might be a little bit slower paced again. We'll see how things turn out because, you know, somebody could blow up stock too, especially with these two characters with dash attack into the up air.
Big damage coming out for Tweek. Yeah, there you go. Like, I feel like Tweek's got to use the blaster more at like mid range. Yes, it's riskier, but like it's like blaster's so good at like catching landings for like not maybe stocks, but you get
that hurt.
Yeah, that is tragic. You know, he just wanted to go right to the ledge, but a little bit too low. We hit a back air there, not enough to KO. Tries to, ooh, bets a lot. Wow, that is so fortunate.
Yes, and I don't know if that was on purpose. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it was. Just
Of course, put that in there, you know, your monthly
Let's go,
report.
coach.
Oh, that.
That's in your deliverables for next quarter. I taught him that play.
yeah. Just go into the PK Thunder. You know, most people want to avoid it, but just you embrace it.
Nobody has ever thought of that. Coach Korean with a brand new strat. Just eat the thunder, bro.
Get green, man. Guys,
TSM. Oh,
Oh!
That was double
no!
jump.
On.
Oh, wow! He almost frame trapped him with Wolf Flash.
I was gonna say that looked intentional. That looked like an option select. He was so close.
Oh, the tomahawk. That's where it gets scary with Wolf, because Wolf is a space that gets a lot of grabs, right? And you have to respect falling arrows from him. So I feel like that's where Wolf gets a lot of his mix, because both are so threatening.
Let's go for the falling up air. Not gonna land. There's the big kick.
The
Tweek has him off stage, and Bestness just is so good at recovering and getting off ledge, man.
Yeah.
He's
Uh-oh.
easily the
No
best
way.
person to recover with
Not,
this.
okay.
Okay, close.
I was about to call the Smash Police.
Woo, woo.
Oh no! But he gets it anyway off the grounded side back. Very interesting confirm there. Tries to get the down smash, tries to swipe him out.
Once
But again,
this starts
getting off the ledge where with like almost little to no effort it feels like.
Kick.
Oh, not the sweet spot.
Ooh.
Hey.
Wow, he tried to trade with him, but that was not the position to go for that.
What? That's smashing going for a trade? I don't believe.
Well, he did magnet, right? So like, if he did an aerial, he might have gotten it out first.
True.
I don't know. Let's see. We might go to game 5. I would love to see a game 5. This set's been fascinating so far. Just the adaptation on both sides.
It's like, well, because I mean, a lot of like we've had close sets, but this one feels like the closest in terms of like overall. Even if it ends with a 3-1, like the general, all the games just felt very
the vibe of it. Yeah.
Like other than that.
Oh god, it's so tense just watching them like at mid-range on stage. No!
Yeah!
What? He closed it out twice with a PKT2 setup. Bestness showing that his bag of tricks are very, very deep in the character.
Yeah,
I think Tweek tried to challenge it with the neutral air. I think he thought the neutral air would be enough to either beat the Thunder or knock Ness out of it. I'm shocked that it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I wasn't in a situation where Tweek was trying to like grab him or anything. He was just like straight up like, "Oh, I can punish you for going for this stylistic kill."